All right, it's time for another edition of You Make the Call.
IBM presents You Make the Call.
The Vikings start Jaron Hall, a 47-year-old rookie Mormon, who quickly gets a concussion, gets knocked out, and the Vikings have to bring in Josh Dobbs, who I think got his first look at the Vikings playbook after Hall got hurt. The Vikings have been struggling with delay of game penalties all year. Late getting up to the line, Cousins clapping his hands trying to get it snapped, Cousins covering his earlobes to hear the play call, and now you have a quarterback who just came in off the street, doesn't know the playbook. How many delay of games did the Vikings have? A, 3. B, 8. C, 1 for every single play. Or D, 0. The answer, of course, is 0.
If you said so, then you made the right call.
I didn't see one time when they were late coming up to the line. I didn't see one time when Dobbs was clapping his hands trying to get the ball snapped. I didn't see one time where he's standing there with his hands on over his ear holes. Boy, what a coincidence. I guess O'Connell must have just got the plays in quicker. Or maybe it was Cousins. Bonus, you make the call. How many checkdowns on third down? Short of the sticks. I think I saw 0. What a coincidence. Cousins steps out. No delay of game. No checkdowns. And I just was so certain that the whole team would just quit. Because Justin Jefferson went out and they've miraculously kept playing. But Kirk Cousins gets hurt and they're all just going to quit. Because he's such a great leader. Yeah, I guess someone forgot to tell the Vikings. Because they scored 31 points today with the backup to the backup to the backup at quarterback. Do you get it? Now, I do have to confess, even though Josh Dobbs, led the Vikings to victory, I don't know if I can feel good about him because I don't know if he's a nice guy. I don't know if he's a good family man. I don't know if he has a conversion van. I don't know if he has a TV that doesn't have a place on his wall in his family room. You make $25 million. You don't even have a place to put your TV at. I don't know if his wife shops at Kohl's or Sam's Club. I don't know these things. So I don't know if I should think he's a good football player. Because there's a lot of things that don't have anything to do with football that I don't know about him that keep me from judging him as a football player. But it's interesting. 31 points. How many times Cousins put up 31 points this year? And I guarantee you, if Cousins starts, the Vikings lose 28-24.
Okay, Cousins over the middle. Hawkinson juggling catch is made, and the Vikings stay alive at the 7.
They gotta go, man. They gotta go. I thought they were gonna clock it.
So much time being wasted here. 12 seconds when Cousins gets the snap. Steps up, throws for the end zone, deflected, and it's intercepted.
I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
But guess what? If the Vikings had lost 28-24 with Cousins, you know what you'd be hearing all week? Oh, the defensive breakdowns. The whole line didn't block well. There was no run game. Oh, the receivers were dropping passes. It's not Cousins' fault. Well, Josh Dobbs had to deal with defensive breakdowns. No run game. Questionable O-line blocking at times. Now, does this make Josh Dobbs an all-pro? No. In fact, he made a couple of the worst plays I've ever seen.
Cousins throws, picked off, and it could be trouble up the far sideline.
But not too surprising, given that he just came in off the street, and he did show a lot of poise late in the game. And I think part of it is when you have kind of nothing to lose, and there are no expectations, it's a little easier to play loose and free. He made like 3 of the greatest scrambles in Vikings quarterback history. There was the touchdown run. There was...
And Dobbs gets out of it. Will keep, and he's going to keep running. Leaping.
And then there was the 4th and 7 at the end. Incredible. And how about that 2-point conversion throw where he bought extra time, made a perfect throw? You know what Cousins does? He drops back 3 steps, takes a look, throws it to a guy who's covered. It's incomplete. And guess what? Everybody's going to say it's the receiver's fault. Well, Dobbs did something Cousins couldn't do. The defense certainly had some breakdowns, but they made some plays too. I think they were probably worn out on that last drive where Atlanta got the touchdown. Vikings offense wasn't moving the ball early. Defense got worn down. They made plays, some big plays, got a couple turnovers. Kept the Vikings in the game. Goal line stop after one of the fumbles the Vikings had. Danielle Hunter made an amazing play. Losing his helmet, just blowing it up. Kept him out of the end zone. Now the worry here is with either Hall or Dobbs being fairly mobile, they're going to get killed. Hall got killed. It's going to happen to Dobbs too if he keeps running like that. Anyway, our awards for this week, the block of the century goes to Cam Akers, who he pancaked a defensive lineman on Dobbs' scramble at the end of the second quarter. Oh, what a block. But unfortunately, I think Akers is probably out for the year. I think he hurt his Achilles, so that's too bad. The Joe Buck Award for an idiot announcer.
I don't think that ball hits the ground.
That goes to Chris Myers, who one of the worst calls I've ever heard. I can't remember if it was Hall or Dobbs. It was like 3rd and 10, and he got like 7 yards.
From his own, he's going to run out of it, and he's going to scamper for a first down.
Nowhere near a first down.
He's going to scamper for a first down.
What are you talking about?
A little bit short.
Our Munt sighting of the week.
He's in trouble right away, but he unloads, and the catch is made up across the 30. Johnny Munt.
The paying Kirk Cousins $30-some million a year award for awful resource allocation. That goes to the Vikings offensive line. On that play where Dobbs got the safety, like Atlanta had a 3-man rush. The Vikings had 4 guys on the guy in the middle, and then they were single blocking the guys on the outside. Even Chris Myers pointed out that didn't make sense.
He's going to scamper for a first down.
The Patrick Peterson Award for piss poor effort. That goes to Harrison Smith on this play. Just delay. The Moab sighting, that's on that touchdown, the final touchdown for the Vikings, where Dobbs dropped back, threw it to, I think it was Powell. He's kind of like out near the goal line, and there's just everybody for the Falcons is just kind of a couple yards in the end zone. It was kind of like that Travis Kelce pass.
Oh.
And sometimes you just don't cover Kelce.
Oh my goodness. Am I going to show Taylor Swift?
How I feel after this game is how I wanted to feel last week. I wanted to just feel good. I feel good after this game. The team under incredible duress. You don't even have your backup quarterback. And you come together and the defense keeps fighting. Your offense wakes up and you win the game. A game you probably don't win if you're Kohl's shopping, conversion man driving, thinking he's Jesus.
If my critics saw me walking on water, they would say it's because I can't swim.
Kirk Cousins played. So now do you see that Kirk Cousins isn't all that? Or are you going to still act like the world ended last week when he injured himself?